Have you ever wondered how millionaires think? No, they're not sitting around counting their money, they're too busy making more of it. Now let's debunk our first myth. Millionaires are not just born into money. Sure, some are, but a significant number have earned their wealth through smart decisions and a unique mindset. This millionaire mindset is not about greed, but about understanding the value of money as a tool and not an end goal. So what does this millionaire mindset look like? Well, it starts with thinking big. The wealthy don't just dream of owning a fancy car or a swanky house. No, they dream about creating successful businesses, making significant contributions to their communities, and leaving lasting legacies. Next, millionaires are not afraid to take risks. They understand that stepping out of their comfort zone is a prerequisite to achieving greatness. They don't shy away from ambitious projects or daunting challenges. Instead, they see them as opportunities to grow and to innovate. Now let's address another myth. Millionaires are money obsessed. Yes, they care about their finances, but not in the way you might think. For them, money is not a status symbol or a measure of self-worth. Rather, it's a tool that allows them to realize their big dreams, take calculated risks, and make a positive impact on the world. Finally, millionaires maintain a positive attitude towards money. They don't see it as a source of stress or a necessary evil. Instead, they view it as a resource that can be managed and maximized. They are not just focused on making money, but also on managing it wisely and using it responsibly. So to think like a millionaire, you must first ditch the idea that they just lounge around in their luxury yachts. They are usually out there making things happen. Ever heard of the phrase, go big or go home? Well, millionaires take that to heart. They're not just playing around in the shallow end of the pool. Oh no, they're out there in the deep end. They're the ones making the big splashes, diving headfirst into opportunities that others might shy away from. Why do they do this, you ask? Because millionaires understand the power of big thinking. They know that to achieve extraordinary results, you've got to have extraordinary dreams. They don't just set goals, they set high goals, the kind that make your palms sweat just thinking about them. And these aren't just empty dreams, they're backed by action, determination, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. But here's the thing, big thinking doesn't mean they're immune to failure. Far from it. In fact, millionaires often stumble, trip, and fall flat on their faces, but do they stay down? Absolutely not. They dust themselves off, learn from their mistakes, and get back on the horse, because they know that failure isn't the end of the road, it's just a detour on the way to success. Think of it like this, every failure is a lesson learned, another piece of the puzzle that brings them closer to their ultimate goal. The more they fail, the more they learn, and the more they learn, the better they become. So in a way, failure isn't just accepted, it's embraced. It's seen as an essential part of the journey, not a roadblock. So if you want to think like a millionaire, you've got to be willing to dream big, take risks, and embrace failure. You've got to be willing to stumble, fall, and get back up again. Because in the grand scheme of things, those stumbles and falls are just stepping stones on your path to success. Remember, each time you fall, you're just learning another way not to make $1 million. What's life without a little risk, right? Millionaires seem to have taken this phrase quite seriously. They understand that the path to success is not always a straight line. Instead, it's a series of twists and turns, and sometimes even a leap of faith. When we say millionaires take risks, it's important to know that these aren't reckless gambles. They're calculated risks. They're well thought out, planned, and strategized. It's like playing chess, not roulette. They're not just throwing their money at any opportunity that comes their way. Instead, they're carefully analyzing the situation, considering the potential outcomes, and making decisions based on the information they have. Think of it this way. A millionaire doesn't just see a mountain and decide to climb it on a whim. They study the mountain, they learn about the best routes, they prepare themselves physically and mentally, and then they make their move. That's what taking a calculated risk is all about. And yes, sometimes, even after all that preparation, they might fail. But that's the thing about risk-taking. It's not just about the thrill of potentially succeeding, it's also about the learning experience when things don't go as planned. Because every failure is a lesson learned, and every lesson brings you one step closer to success. So, how do they deal with failure? Well, they dust themselves off, learn from their mistakes, and try again. They understand that failure is not the end of the road, but a detour on the journey to success. They embrace failure as a part of the process and use it as a stepping stone to reach their goals. In the end, the ability to take calculated risks is what separates the millionaires from the rest. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing the unknown. It's about being willing to fail in order to succeed. So if you want to think like a millionaire, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. But remember, don't bet your house on a game of bingo. Money, money, money. It's not just a catchy ABBA song, it's also a tool. Wait, what? Yes, you heard that right. Money is a tool, not the end game. That's how millionaires think. While most of us spend our days dreaming of the comfort of $1 million bank balance, the truly wealthy understand that money is just a means to an end. It's like a hammer in a toolbox. You don't get excited about owning the hammer. You get excited about what you can build with it. Millionaires see money as a resource, a tool to build their dreams, to shape their reality. They don't just aim to accumulate wealth for the sake of it. Instead, they focus on what they can achieve using that wealth. Whether it's starting a new venture, investing in a promising startup, or contributing to a cause they deeply care about, every dollar they earn is a means to reach their goals. Consider the millionaire entrepreneur. They don't just want to make money. They want to build a company, to innovate, to disrupt industries, and to create something of lasting value. The money is just a tool that allows them to do that. It's the fuel that powers their dreams, the key that opens up opportunities. Think of the philanthropic millionaire. They're not just hoarding wealth, they're using it to fund research, to empower communities, to make a difference in the world. Their wealth is a tool for change, a force for good. So the key takeaway here is to shift your focus. Instead of setting your sights on simply accumulating wealth, think about what you want to achieve with that wealth. What are your goals? What are your dreams? How can money help you realize them? In the end, it's not about how much money you have, but what you do with it that counts. It's about the impact you make, the lives you touch, and the legacy you leave behind. So next time you see a dollar bill, don't just see a piece of paper. See it as a little worker ready to make more money for you. So we've had some laughs, but let's wrap up what we've learned about thinking like a millionaire. We've embarked on an exciting journey together, exploring the mindset of a millionaire. It's not about the fancy cars, the exotic vacations, or the dollar signs. It's about the way you think, the way you dream, and the way you act. Firstly, we dove into the power of big thinking. Remember, a millionaire doesn't get there by thinking small. They dream big, they set lofty goals, and they believe without a doubt that they can achieve them. They don't let fear of failure or criticism hold them back. Instead, they see opportunities where others see obstacles. They don't just wish for success, they expect it. Then we delved into the art of risk-taking. Millionaires understand that success and risk go hand in hand. They aren't reckless, though. Their risks are calculated. They gather information, they weigh the pros and cons, and then they make a decision. And even when their risks don't pay off, they don't see it as a failure. They see it as a learning experience. Lastly, we talked about money as a tool, not a goal. For a millionaire, money isn't the end goal. It's a tool that allows them to create the life they want, to help others, and to make a difference in the world. They don't work for money, they make money work for them. In essence, thinking like a millionaire isn't about amassing wealth. It's about adopting a mindset of abundance, of possibility, and of relentless determination. It's about believing in yourself, taking calculated risks, and using money as a means to an end, not the end itself. So, are you ready to start thinking like a millionaire? Remember, it's not about the money in the bank, it's about the mindset. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be the one not counting your money because you're too busy making more of it.